Hi guys, so seeing as it's that time of year where you share with those people that you care about, I decided to give my gratitude to all of those wonderful people on BookTube. Yes I have. I really hope I don't forget any, but I've been making a list, so hopefully I'm sticking on track with that. So there are 3 categories of my love sharing fest, which totally sounds way more inappropriate than it's supposed to. It's not supposed to sound inappropriate at all, so forgive me. I will say that I definitely know that I need more diversity. So please feel free to, you know, shout out to me some people of different ethnicities, of different genders. I'm definitely open to watching more people. I do watch a hell of a lot of BookTube, so if I haven't mentioned any cool people here, it doesn't make you any less cool, you feel me, bro? Without further ado, let's jump into it. But I thought I'd shout out some of the classics that I really adored when I first started, you know, following BookTube and realising that this was a genre of YouTube to watch. These are the ones that I don't watch as frequently now, but I sort of save up their videos, and every now and then I'll like marathon like a good few months worth of things and just really live for it, and then I'll sort of watch some more videos after that and then quieten down and watch some of the smaller booktubers to then go back, if that makes sense. But I don't always keep up with their uploads on the daily, but I do visit them often. They are. I feel like I don't maybe need to show you their, what do I call them, their channels on here. I'm going to be showing the other people's channels here, but I'll just leave you with like pictures of them. So we have Peruse Project. I've really been loving her reading vlogs of late. Recently she did a Kingdom of Ash one, and I really want to watch it, but I can't because I'm so behind on the Throne of Glass, wait, what's it called? A Throne of Glass series. I was going to mix up the 2 series together. I've yet to read Queen of Shadows. It's been years since I've read this series, but yeah, she has these really fun sit down videos, and they do feel more like put together if you want to express it in that way, but her vlogs are just so fun to watch. She always has like aesthetic like feels for me, like when it's autumn and that, check out her Instagram feed, it's amazing. But when it's autumn and that, it feels autumnal in the video, like, do you know what I mean? It's just, it gives off really good vibes. Then we've got Abookutopia. So, oh, by the way, Regan over at Peruse Project, and then we've got Sasha over at Abookutopia. I love her videos. I love it when she focuses her videos on like Scotland and the Highlands and stuff like that. Really interests me. I don't go to her as frequently as I did before, but just because I feel like maybe her videos have shifted in style, and that's not something that I always watch, but I still, you know, I go back to her frequently enough, and I'm loving her vivid hair, beautiful. Then we've got Christine at Polandbananasbooks. She was definitely one of the OGs for me. I loved her book talk reviews where she was rabbiting on for like 12 minutes and she was all gymnastic-y and saying how much she loved this book. I think I remember her talking about like the Percy Jackson series or something, and she was just so expressionate in there, and it just filled me with this passion and desire to be, you know, super hyperactive when I'm talking in my day-to-day life about books. I get really overexcited about them, and I feel like that somehow stemmed a little bit from her. And then we've got Katytastic. Now I think out of the list this is the one perhaps that I haven't watched as frequently as the others, but she was definitely, again, an OG favourite of mine back in the day. I think she was a little friendship group with Christine, and you know, you got your little groups of friends on BookTube. She was like part of that crowd, which I enjoyed. I really loved when she was like changing her hair and stuff like that, and I just love her style as well as like the books that she reads. Again, I do say I haven't watched a lot of late, but still I enjoy it. I think she's currently working on a book or something. I find, no, I don't mean this in any negative way, but I find when their BookTube videos shift into the writing scheme, just because I don't want to be an author, I'm not always interested in watching their reading vlogs. I happily watch. Sometimes I stick on their like writing vlogs or talking about their writing just to support them and have it on the background, but when their channel feels like it's shifting more into that, that's probably when I sort of lose interest in a sense, but I'll always come back. But I find that I notice that a lot with like the bigger old favourite booktubers I'm talking about. But I thought I'd just mention that. Anyway, she's really awesome. Love her personality, like she's really cool. So there is that. And then we've got Jacqueline from JBookLover13. Now currently I think she is having a little bit of a hiatus from the booktube world. I think she posts on Twitter every now and then, but she hasn't made a video in a little while. Totally understandable, but she's like one of those really humbling kind of people to watch. I watch her and it's like I'm talking, like, well, I'm not talking because I'm just watching a video, but it's like there's a friend in the room, and she really goes on in depth about why she enjoys something and how it does this and how it does that, but in a way that doesn't make me feel like I'm being lectured. So she gives really, really nice vibes. And then we've got Mercysbookishmusings. So I think she's the only British person on that list. She lives in Suffolk. She's amazing. I love her long sit down videos. It's really chill, really casual. She doesn't really use notes, she just kind of talks, and I find that so amazing how she's been able to hold all that information in her head, and she's barely like edited the video at all. Do you know what I mean? Like, I find myself sitting down and I'm like, right, what was the next thing I wanted to say, and then I'll come out with it. But she just effortlessly like talks about these books, and she reads quite a lot in a month. Even at her lowest amount of books, well, like, I still feel like it's a lot. I don't know how she holds all the stuff in her head, but she's amazing. She talks a lot about like books that I wouldn't typically have found without her. She's one of those people. She reads a good amount of like things about cold countries. So we've got books like the Icelandic regions and stuff, and she's recommending books that I'd never thought I'd be interested in at all, but when I've listened to her advice and tried like a new to me kind of genre, I've enjoyed it. So yeah, she's a really awesome person to follow as well. She's recently just cut her hair really short and she looks fantastic, so go over to her channel and tell her how awesome she looks. And then lastly on that list we have Riley Marie, who I absolutely adore. Again, I fall in love for her reading vlogs and her like single reviews. She does more vlogs these days. I think her voice is just such a dream to listen to. Like, her voice, and this is with Reagan at Peruse Project as well. When they talk about books, it literally makes me want to read then and there. So then I'm going in like this predicament of, should I finish the video or should I go and read? Like, it's a really trippy state to be in. But she talks a lot about like fantasy. She features a lot of LGBTQT+ genres, and the way she describes like romance, and that makes me want to enjoy romance, which is strange because I don't really go for a book with romance. So the way she just talks about it, it gets me really excited. So I really adore her as well. So then we're going on to when I explored more, I sort of gravitated towards other people. So the first one on there is AlffBooks. Let me get his channel up. He's awesome. I haven't checked his channel in a few months, but he sort of slowed down on videos up for a while. Let me see. Has he uploaded anything of late? He hasn't uploaded anything in 8 months. Oh, that makes me sad. But I did a book tag with him, the Old Kingdom book tag, which was our original tag that we created for Garth Nix's new book Golden Hand that came out as part of the Old Kingdom series. And he's awesome. He does a lot of he does a lot of thoughts on, you know, helping booktubers. He had this cool idea at one point, but I don't know if he's carrying on. He was getting a lot of people involved and it sounded really fun. But anyway, he is awesome. He is so cool. He's Irish. He had like a section where he was reading poems. He sings as well, but I don't think he has many videos on his singing. But he's just an all-around awesome person. You should totally check him out. I really hope he starts making videos again soon. Then we've got FredWeasleyDiedLaughing. So that is Aoife. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I absolutely adore her name. But let me get her up. She is another Irish booktuber, and she is her voice as well. Honestly, I can just listen and listen and listen to her forever. But this is her. She's beautiful, lovely red hair. She talks a lot about fantasy, and she does weekly wrap-ups as opposed to monthly wrap-ups, and she reads a lot. I don't know how she does it because I'm pretty sure she works full-time as well. I might be mistaken, but she just reads so much, and I can just sit there and watch like a 12-minute video of her talking about what she read in the week, and I might not have any interest in the book per se, but I have interest in what she's telling me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so, she's captivating as an individual, and she does quite a few cozy reading vlogs and stuff as well. So I need to go back and binge watch some of those. Awesome. So yeah, she's great as well. Then we have Pages and Pens, and she's Julie. Oh, I said that really weird. Let me get her channel up. I talked to her quite in the early days when she started her channel, I believe, and then I sort of, that was around the time I think when I sort of stopped being so vocal in the booktube and I started watching other sort of things. But then I came back, and I'm still glad that she's still up and running on the channel. She has a beauty channel as well that I think she's not uploaded on for a while. That is called Nobody's Beauty Guru, but this is her channel. She's recently been taking part in the fantasy, fall into fantasy thing, and she was the one that made me last minute get involved in the 'Tis the Season-a-thon, which I saw her TBR and I was like, oh, that sounds fun. But Julie is amazing. She's also a writer as well. She's a nanny, which is like a daytime job, I guess you'd say. She reads an awful lot as well. She ranges from fantasy, again she reads a lot of romance. I think she's taken part in like the Smut-a-thon, and again she's one of those people that makes me want to read those sort of things, but I don't know if I'd enjoy it. But you know when someone just explains it in a way that sounds like, oh, that sounds amazing? She's one of those as well. But yeah, she's awesome. I think she's got, is her hair still purple? She's got really nice thick long purple hair, and her tastes in book often mirrors my stuff as well. She does read quite a lot of the popular sort of like new releases and that, but we do have quite a lot in common in terms of book tastes rather. Then we've got BookRoast. Now I will admit I don't watch her as much just because her channel is definitely a book channel, but I think when you go down her page you can tell that it's more of like a Harry Potter themed thing, which I think's amazing. But I watch her every now and then. The thing is, I don't watch her all the time because I feel like, obviously a lot of you guys might know, I'm currently in the process of reading Harry Potter for the first time. I've read 2 of the books so far, hoping to read the 3rd one during December, but I always feel like I can't get too engrossed in the fandom in case it spoils something that I might not know about it. So I follow her every now and then. Like I watch her unboxings every so often, and she's awesome. I think, is she Swedish? She has a really nice accent, but I feel like she's someone that I'd appreciate a lot more after I finish the series, and then I can like binge watch her channel and like appreciate all the like nuances of the stuff that I might not have known if I hadn't read the series, if you know what I mean. But she is awesome as well. I look at her videos and I'm like, I really want to watch that, but then it's my own internal fear. I don't want to like spoil anything for myself. But yeah, she's so cool, and all the bookish Harry Potter boxes that she unboxes, I really want to give a go. They sound awesome. Did you hear my voice crack a little bit? Lastly, for that group, we've got SheMightBeMonica. She is like a pink princessy. Oh, she's so cute. Right, SheMightBeMonica. Let me type her in. Her life, when I look at it, is just pink pastel fairyland. Like, the aesthetic is just everything for me right now. Like, I'm living for it, I really am. She's just adorable. So she does a lot of aesthetically pleasing type of thumbnails, and I think that's definitely the thing that drew me in to start with, just how she edits the thumbnails themselves. But then the videos, you know, when you go into them, you will not be disappointed. They're fun. Again, she feels like one of those cozy people where you can just sit and watch and it feels like a friend's in the room. Yeah, I just like how she portrays herself. I like her colourful, her pastel pink hair. I just adore her. She's cute, and her reading tastes are awesome as well. Again, I feel like she reads some of the more popular books. Some of them I might not be interested in, but I would still just watch the video because of her, if you know what I mean. A lot of these people are like that, so sorry if I repeat myself, but I oftentimes just find people that I enjoy their personality, so they can make a video on anything pretty much and I'd still watch it just because it's them. So it's definitely a nice trait for a person to have as, you know, an individual. So now we've got newer favourites within the last few months and up to a year. So I'll start with BooksWithChloe. I think a lot of you guys would know her now. BooksWithChloe. I feel like she's only had a channel for like a year or 2. I feel like it's a year, you know. But she's awesome. She is, I hope I'm not getting this wrong because I feel like I do often mistake the New Zealand and Australian, even though you can tell they've got different accents and stuff. But I think she's Australian, please correct me if I'm wrong, but she's so cute. She likes Studio Ghibli and everything, like you can see over there, Kiki's Delivery Service, if you can see in the corner. And she does a lot of long reading vlogs. Reading vlogs have really come up of late, like a lot of people doing them, but she does really good ones. I adore them. She does book unboxings, she does a lot of book hauls, which, to be fair, I haven't watched book hauls like properly for a while, just because I'm trying to calm down like my personal demons with buying books. As you can tell, I've got a lot. These are ones I've read, behind them are ones that I haven't read. It gets deep, guys, it gets deep. But she's amazing. She's got long black hair. She wears like nice blue contacts every now, or all the time, I think. But she's just, again, aesthetically pleasing. I like how she edits her content, her thumbnails and that. She's just awesome. You know when you just see people, you're like, oh my god, I really wish I knew you in real life. She's definitely one of them, because I think we'd really get on. She's quite fangirly as well. Like, she'll get into something and be like, ee! And I'm pretty sure she's let me start that again. I'm pretty sure she adores anime too, so that's a plus, anime and manga. So we have ZarriahRose. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Let me get her channel up. She's someone that I actually found because she liked a few of my Instagram posts, and then I liked her and I realised, oh, she does YouTube, she does booktube as well, and she is like a cosplaying fantasy queen. Like, she's amazing. You'll see if you watch some of her older videos specifically, she dresses up. Oh, let me see if I can find them. Like, she'll dress up as like elf princesses, and like she's just she really fits the theme. If she's doing like a single review, she'll sort of dress the part of that review. She's really pretty. She's got a bloody mermaid tail. Like, she's so cool. Again, she's got nice red hair. She's really beautiful. She's really enthusiastic about her books and what she reads and her day-to-day life. Like, she's excited. I feel like she does booktube in a way that other people don't. Like, she's not necessarily like neat and cut paste with it. She's quite what's the word, ecstatic, and she lives it loudly and largely, and I really enjoy that, and it's really refreshing actually. But yeah, she's so sweet. And then we've got Bookaboo92. Let me get her channel up. She is awesome. I follow her on Instagram as well. I think she's in the military or something. She does something to do with that. But her as well, her channel is so cool. She, again, I feel does booktube a little bit different. Again, I love their thumbnails. Everybody does really cool thumbnails, and that's the thing that seems to drag me in a lot of the time. I love that she's obviously a person of colour as well. That always helps. She always has really cool hair, and the book reviews that she does are awesome. Like, she does fun things like quizzes and tags and book talks. There's one here for a book that I want to read. Sorry, I'm just like finding videos that I want to put in my watch later. For example, her newest video was a Redbubble bookish unboxing. I've been wanting to do a Redbubble haul again for a while, because I haven't actually probably bought like a bundle of stuff from them before, but they look cool. But yeah, she's done like booktubeathon vlogs and stuff and challenges. She's just got like a really fun channel. I'm pretty sure she started it, yeah, a year ago, so she's quite relatively new as well. But she's one of those people that I was really excited when I discovered on booktube as well, because she's awesome. Then we've got Sunbeamsjess. So she's more of like a lifestyle channel, but I found her a few months ago. Hold on, let me find her a minute. And yeah, I found her a few months ago, and she was doing like vlogs and stuff, and they were really nice to watch. But she also had like this massive book video, and I thought it was going to be a book haul, but she was reviewing 40 plus books, I think it was, that she'd read over the did I say LifeBeamJess? It's Sunbeamsjess, sorry. She'd read over like however months, and she was giving like proper nice detailed reviews, and there were so many books, but she was giving like really decent reviews for them all. So this is her channel. Oh, I think is she doing Vlogmas? I think so. So I don't watch her as frequently as the other booktube channels, just because obviously she's not specifically booktube related, but she is such a nice person to watch. Like, this is the one, April to August books, and she like reviewed all of them. But she's such a nice person in terms, you know, from what you can get from the camera. I love her style, her lifestyle vlogs. I quite enjoy to watch, because I find when I'm watching like reading vlogs, I like it when, for example, Reagan puts in like her little outfit of the days and stuff. I like it when it's not or just reading. Like I do like vlogs where you're literally just reading, you're updating your progress and that's fun, but it's nice when you get a glimpse into their lives and it's more than just books. Like they've got more hobbies, they've got more things they enjoy, and it's nice to like follow around and be a little bit nosy. So that's when I come to channels like this where it's not just specifically about books. She does a bit of makeup, you know what I mean, like it's nice to spice it up a little bit. And then we have BookishBabbles. So these kind of, how many more? I think 3 or 4, but the 4th one's at the bottom in a minute. I'll read in a minute. I think they're like a little group of friends, but they're so sweet. Like, oh my god, I'm literally trying to force my way into that friendship group because they're like goals, honestly. BookishBabbles is by, I think she goes by Nikki. She's got like a name, but that's like her nickname, I think. So yeah, she's awesome. She is, again, really new. I think these couple of people that I'm talking about next are pretty new, par one. Yeah, she made her channel 7 months ago, but she's stunning. I think she Latinx, Hispanic slash I can't say it, Latinx. She did like a booktuber tag about that, which was really cool. So yeah, she's doing a lot of reading vlogs. I love that she dresses up for the part, like when she did her October TBR and that, she dressed up and it was like really cute. Yeah, she took a little bit of a hiatus for a couple of weeks, but she wasn't very well. She's back. She came and did her like November wrap up and whatever recently, and I was so happy to see her. I love how she edits the thumbnails. Like she sort of blurs out the back, but you can sort of see it, and then it's like a block of colour. Like that's so cool. I want to know how she does that. But she's awesome, and she's one of those people as well that talks and you're like, oh, I love your voice. And then we have Mika Auguste. I haven't actually heard her pronounce that last name, so I might be pronouncing it wrong. But I saw her commenting on Nikki's channel and I was like, oh, she looks cool as well, and she does booktube videos, sign me up. So she does a few things where she's talking about sort of serious topics on booktube. She's done like one video like that. She's done like a challenge sentence thing. She hasn't got very many videos. Her last one was a month ago and she started her channel. Oops, I clicked on a video, sorry. She started her channel 3 months ago, but she's awesome. Like she's so, oh, why have I come off of it? She's like nicely composed in a way in her videos, but you can still see her personality. Like it's not like shadow in it, if you know what I mean. But she's lovely. And then we've got, like, I really wish she made more videos. Obviously if there's stuff happening or she's lost interest, that's understandable as well. Then we've got Myonna'sReads. I hope I'm pronouncing her name properly, but she's so cool. I saw her, oops, again comment. I saw all of them sort of comment on BookishBabbles channel, and I was like, oh, they're cool. Again, people of colour. I'm trying to connect more with like people like me, like I can relate to and stuff as well. I know that sounds silly, but I don't have a lot of real life friends that read or at least read the genres I read, and not many of my friends are actually black either, and sometimes it's nice to have something on a level where you can connect more and talk about like your background and had a similar background and growing up. Do you know what I mean? So I think I'm trying to get that through people on booktube. I don't know if it's working, but hey ho. But yeah, she's awesome. She does a lot of videos that are, what's the word, controversial. I was trying to say conventional, but that wasn't the word at all. And I think that's how she like blew up, because she's only been at the YouTube scene again for 7 months. But she started, I think she did like rant reviews, and then she did like controversial videos, but I think she's like deleted or privated them now. But she's got things like graphic novel, book tour sort of things. She's really cool. She's got like a different wig every week, which I am here for, to be quite frank with you. She's really cool. She's got like an attitude about her that is really refreshing to see, because I think quite often, at least I find, a lot of people talking about books are worried about stepping on authors' toes, or worried about being like, don't be rude, like I get that, but they reserve themselves so that almost like you can't really see how they feel about it. But she's quite pure in that sense, in the fact that she tells it how it is. If she didn't like something, she'll say she didn't like it and she'll say why. But at the same time, she loves, like, I think she's described it as trash books at times. Like, so it's really refreshing to see. So yeah, she's awesome. Go subscribe to her as well. And then we've got CrescentMoonReads. She's called Rhiannon, I believe. She's so cool. She's like all like witchy, and that was inspiring for me because I was at the time learning more about me and my spirituality in a sense and stuff like that. So she actually, I believe, created the Witchathon. Round 2 is happening in December. I don't know if it's already happening whilst this video's out. I think it might have already been, maybe. But she's so cool. It's like very like black and grey aesthetic, nice and simple, sort of background and thumbnail and stuff like that. She talks a lot about, you know, fandom stuff like the Crimes of Grindelwald, what is it, her Witchathon vlogs. She's got tropes booked, like she does a lot of the stuff that you'd hear, but she's also got Let's Talk, and she's talking about like mental health and stuff like that. So it's not like solely, I've literally been talking for 26 minutes. It cut out, but it's not, what I was saying is it's not solely booktube. She implements other things about it, is about her life in general and just things that need to be spoken about. So she's really awesome, and she's lovely to talk to as well, like really engaging. You can message her or whatever, like in the comments, and she'll like talk back nicely. And then lastly we've got Zafina, I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, by the way, CrescentMoonReads, I found her through the Riley Marie's channel, because she was talking about the Witchathon, and I was like, I never hear of any of these readathons and I always miss them. So I went and looked her up and I was like, oh wow, she's cool. Anyway, so yeah, ThePsychoNyx, who is Zafina. Love how she blends her channel as well, like I do. I sort of have all my passions infused in one. Specifically, I'm thinking of her Draw and Discuss series. She implements art in with her love of reading, and she's awesome. You need to honestly check out, let me show you. She's so cool. She's got like bright pink hair. I think it might be orange now, but she's beautiful as well, and she does just a lot of really unique stuff. Like first time reading Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, like, and she was dressed up and everything. Like obviously I can relate because I've been doing that as well. So it was nice just to see someone also having like a first time with a series. Everything's just aesthetic, and you can totally see that she enjoys art. You can just see that in how she does her videos and how she does her thumbnails, and just how she is like talking wise and her personality. She comes across really eloquent and she knows what she's talking about, but she's still like really fun and kind of like silly, but she's also got those vibes where she's like intimidatingly cool. Like she looks so awesome, she talks really awesome, like she's just wow. If I saw her in real life, she'd be one of those people where I'd sort of like admire from afar, but I'd be this, I hope she doesn't take this as an offence, but I'd be nervous to go up and speak to her because she just like oozes coolness. Oh my god. Anyway, that wraps up this video. It's far longer than I was expecting. Who are some of your favourite booktubers? Have I mentioned some of them that you watch and enjoy? Let me know. Also, should I do something similar for bookstagrammers? Because although I follow these guys that I've mentioned today on Bookstagram as well, I have people that I just solely follow on Bookstagram. I just enjoy their spread and their layout, so I can do that again. Or as well, I'm always finding new people, so if you perhaps leave suggestions as well, I can do another video like this at some point again in the future. I don't know. Let me know. Yo. Anyway, I hope you've been having an amazing Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate around this time, if you do celebrate. Or if not, I hope you're just having a good time being alive, because that's important too. So yeah, I'll speak to you in another video soon. Bye.